Creating bar. Wise leaders construct new meaning through human interactions. Wise leaders constantly create opportunities for senior executives and employees to learn from one another and to co-create new knowledge. In fact, a person needs other people to learn or create knowledge, because knowledge is fundamentally a social process. One, they understand that members of the organization have different ideas, experiences, sensitivities, and ways of thinking, and that this diversity of knowledge is the source of innovation. Different backgrounds and abilities collectively inspire new ideas and enable people to come up with something new. Conventional opportunities for learning knowledge and skills come from schools, parents, books, and the internet. But wise companies take it a step further by focusing on learning by doing. In Japanese companies, that usually happens by creating and practicing knowledge in a bar. In Japanese, a bar, which literally translates as place, space, or field, refers to the context in which relationships are forged and human interactions take place. The people participating in a bar share information, build here and now relationships, and create new meaning through their interactions. An informal bar can happen in a bar or pub, for instance, where strangers may talk to each other about their day, their concerns or problems, and share their opinions, sometimes triggering insights or solutions. In a more formal organizational setting, a bar permits executives with a shared sense of purpose to interact closely with one another. Each member sees himself or herself in relation to the others in that bar, and tries to subjectively understand the other's views and values. The membership of a bar is always voluntary. In that sense, a bar is a shared context in motion, with participants entering and leaving, their relationships changing, and the context shifting over time. Two people create knowledge in a bar, but knowledge is also embedded in a bar. 3. The situation, the timing, and the participants' commitment together allow knowledge to be created. The effort to synthesize knowledge with other people constitutes the essence of a bar. The kind of bar created is shaped by who the participants are, how strong their commitments are, and when and where they engage with each other. Cultivating the practice of creating bar. Keep the doors open. Capitalize on timing. Engineer serendipity. Be brutally honest. Establish a sense of shared purpose. Demonstrate commitment. Executive summary. We have so far identified several different kinds of bar and distinguished between the types in each category. An informal bar, such as a pub versus a formal bar in a company. A large bar versus a small bar. An internal bar versus an external bar. A physical bar versus an cognitive bar. A face-to-face bar versus a virtual bar. What's common across these bars is that participants share their context, build here and now relationships, and gain new meaning and insight through their interactions. For new meaning and insight to emerge, participants need to interact with each other in the right context and at the right timing in the right environment. A bar plays an important role on both sides of the knowledge equation, creation and practice. On the creation side, knowledge cannot be created in a vacuum. It needs a context or bar that enables the interpretation of information to construct meaning and become knowledge. The knowledge-creating process is context-specific in terms of time, space, and relationships with others. In that sense, a bar is a shared context in which participants try to understand each other's subjective views and values, build here and now relationships, and create new meaning through their interactions. In addition, a bar is a shared context in motion because it is constantly changing. Participants come and go, bring their own context to a bar, and interact with others and the environment, changing their own contexts, the context of the bar, and the environment as well as their relationships with other people. On the knowledge-practicing right side of the equation, a bar works as a driving force to expand the community of knowledge practitioners over time.